And your report claims China is seeking to buy a radio station in Mexico to blast its propaganda into the U.S. One America's Kristian Rouz looks into that matter.
Estás escuchando W Radio.
A Spanish-language border blaster based off the Mexican city of Tijuana could be in for a dramatic overhaul. The trans-border AM station W Radio 690, whose broadcasts cover most of Southern California, is in the process of acquisition by an entity with ties to mainland China and its Communist Party.
北京时间16点整。
US-based company H&H Group USA has announced a bid to purchase W Radio from its current owner, Grupo Latino de Radio. According to the filings with Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, the Chinese-language content for the station's new programming will be produced in Irvingdale, California. And the street address provided to FCC is the same as that of the media company Phoenix Satellite TV US, a subsidiary of a Hong Kong-based international broadcaster suspected of ties to the Chinese government and foreign intelligence.
您正在收看的是凤凰卫视中文台。
The Trump administration launched a probe into the deal as a suspected Chinese influence campaign, which could affect up to 600,000 Chinese speakers across Southern California. The buyer, H&H Group, is controlled by U.S. citizen Vivian Hua, an investment banker in New York who has never owned or run a broadcasting company. Hua has denied Phoenix TV's involvement in the deal, saying the address in Irvingdale is just a coincidence.
These are endless scenarios. Some I think have happened, some are happening, and some will continue to happen. And it relates directly to Chinese foreign influence operations in both their scope and in their reach.
Critics say the sale of W Radio could help Beijing stir resentment against the Trump administration among Southern California's Chinese-speaking community. But in the past, W Radio has been recognized for its mild anti-Trump bias, appealing to the tens of millions of Spanish speakers in the border area. Nonetheless, the proposed deal might pose a political risk, as Beijing has strongly suggested it wants to take down President Trump by targeting U.S. voters in the wake of the U.S.-Chinese trade war. Meantime, President Trump is gradually building a support base among Asian American communities, including in Southern California.
When you show up at a Donald Trump rally and you're wearing this thing, what do people say?
They love me. They think I'm like a panda bear there because there isn't that many Chinese Americans there.
For its part, Phoenix TV was established back in 1996 in Hong Kong and has aired in North America via satellite since 2001. The company was banned from buying assets in Southern California in 2013 when Phoenix tried to acquire a radio station in Redondo Beach and turn it into a Chinese-language broadcaster. More recently, several Chinese-language stations in Los Angeles have lobbied the FCC to block the acquisition of W Radio amid the allegations Phoenix could provide local audiences with more interesting content than local stations are able to produce.
China maybe is getting in our way, but we're going to figure that one out before you can even think about it.
In this light, competition concerns appear to be more compelling than the allegations of a shadowy Chinese subversion operation. Of course, the W Radio deal, if approved, might introduce Chinese propaganda to California's airwaves, only to replace the Mexican programming, which in some cases covers U.S. border policies in a negative light.
China listens to the voices of the people in their countries and offers assistance at their need on the basis of respecting the will of the people and government and taking into full consideration their development needs.
But the involvement of Phoenix TV, if confirmed, could fall under the Section 301 investment restrictions against China, meaning the deal would be off the table regardless of the allegations of foreign influence, identity politics and competition concerns. Kristian, Rouz, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.